Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Milton with it. The open shot by Parker. The shot misses. And they're on the run. Here's Manecki. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
The first free throw is good. Well, Richard, it's no secret. Both of these teams love to let it fly from beyond the arc.
Oh, it's not green lights that these shooters have. It's a freeway. There is no lights.
Parker outside. Knocks it loose. Clock at 6. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Now Graham. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. There's the drive. Shot clock at 6. Up again. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
And here's Brown for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Just over a minute and a half in. Lets it fly. The offensive rebound. Count that one.
Yeah, he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
With the start that he's having, I expect a monster night.
The home team calls timeout. Outside Jones. Right side Milton. And the dunk by Jones.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Out to the right wing. The 3 is up. And Milton pulls it down. It's Brown on the wing. Pure from three-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Graham. Takes a 3. Second chance effort. And he lays it in. He has 6.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Parker the screen. Shot on the wing. The shot's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
They set the pick to the left wing. Outside Graham. He takes it in. Lays it up and banks it in.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Brown scanning the floor. Milton, the open look. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Milton's got his second basket on the night.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
To the middle. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Milton. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Pass to Jones.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Driving in. And it's all tied up.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game. That's good for Milton. Milton hits them both. Here's Graham. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Passed him on to Eunice. From deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Parker. Three-pointer, no good. And here's Graham. Driving to the basket. More to Eunice. Now here's Brown, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Milton. Pass to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Manecki. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And he drives in. Yes, it's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Milton. Pass to Bonga. Parker outside. On the wing, Jones. 4 on the clock. Here's Bonga. Kept alive. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So both teams changing it up here. 1:07 left in the first quarter. No good. That would have tied it.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Pass to Slim. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. For 3. And he buries his first look.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
And there's the drive. The 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Jones with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Goes up on the wing. The putback. Pass to Pokashevsky. Picked by Pokashevsky. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. They're up by 5. Quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And the layup falls. Pokashevsky's got his first 2 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Butler. No good with a layup. Back to Jones. To the wing, right side. Here's Jones. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And there's a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Puts it up. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Good work there as it goes.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Got a hand on it. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Jones misses. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The home team on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Manecki.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Outside Graham. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. To stop the drought. And they recover it. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Jones feels it out. From behind the arc. That shot missing. Outside Graham. Beyond the arc. Slim with the rebound. Jones with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Pokashevsky.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
It's Graham on the wing. There's a screen from outside the arc. That one doesn't drop.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Guys?
All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Both teams will make substitutions. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Brown can't hit. Pass to Manecki. 6 to shoot. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Milton. It's good from about 19 feet. Milton's got 8 points. question. Powered it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Back to Brown. Jones. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer.
Now that's how you finish.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Pass to Brown. Here's Milton. Back to Jones. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's
Team calls timeout. .151 left in the first half. Pass to Parker. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. And he makes both free throws. .127 left in the half. They set a pick. Butler's got space. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Fast break, here we go. Right wing. Three-pointer. And Parker pulls it down.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Nora grabs the board. Drives to the hoop.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Pass to Parker. Here's Bonga. 5 to shoot. Not going to go that time. Brown with the steal. Lets the three fly. They grab their own miss. Jones misses.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Up by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Milton with it, and it's Graham picking him up. Back to Milton. Jones sets a screen. And stolen by Graham. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Now Milton. Outside, Brown. No good with the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. It's Brown on the wing. And stolen by Graham. Milton with a steal. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Cranked it in off the glass. Milton's got 10 points. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And they pick up 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Parker left side. Releases. And the jumper from the wing offline.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jones.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Fires for 3. And Parker pulls it down. Parker the screen. And that one's good. 7 points in the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Over to the wing. Here's Nora. Still without a bucket. And the layup is good off the glass.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
The home team calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And there's the screen. Here's Graham. And he makes it on the layup. Graham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Snatched away. Inside. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Here's Slim. Pass to Pokashevsky. And here's Jones. Driving inside. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Manecki. Outside Butler. They set the pick. The 3. Unable to get that one. Back to Jones. Takes the 3. And it's Marković with a rebound.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Outside for Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jones. Here's Marković. No points so far. Here's Butler. Here's Marković. Pass to Butler. To the right side. Here's Manecki. The 3-pointer off the mark.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Jones misses. Left side, Graham. Here's Marković. And now we've got an intentional foul. Right side, Graham. To the wing on the left. Clock is at 3. Into the lane. Nice D from Pokashevsky.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Nora. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Here's Jones. Count it. Good. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And the visitors call time here. Here's Butler. Nifty move. And it's Butler with the jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
On the wing, Jones. 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass. Fernando's got his first points of the game.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And it's Butler off the drive. Opening close, and he drops it in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The 3 ball. No good there. And we've reached the end of the third. Up 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Now here's Milton. To the inside. And the dunk by Jones.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Jones grabs the board. Here's Milton. And he gets it to go from the high post.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And it's Butler off the drive. Pass to Ogilvy. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. And he lays it up and in. Here's Milton. Now Parker. Back to Milton. And here's Parker. 20 feet out. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's his only turnover on the night. His ball security has been terrific.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Back to Butler. There's the triple. Jones grabs the board.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Parker. He drops it from range.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Nice move. And it's good on the layup. Butler's got 6 here in the quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Milton. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
There's a screen. Two-handed power slam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Graham misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the paint. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
And here's Brown for 3.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Manecki. And Parker comes to help. Off the mark there with a 3.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And stolen by Graham. Wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
Milton surveys the floor. 14 feet away. Oh, it's off.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
The home team calls timeout. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thank you for that. With the drive. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time. Outside Graham.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And both free throws good for Graham.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Here's Jones. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
On the take. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Yes, sir! Count it!
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's the pass to Brown. Jones sets a screen. Yes! Using that window!
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
He launches. Can't get it to go.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Parker with it. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now Milton. And so they get the victory here at home. A clean win, and one where they